Do you want to learn how to squeeze a little bit more SEO juice out of your best performing content? I'm going to show you how to do it today with Surfer SEO's amazing audit feature. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Creativity Next. My name is Wesley Cable, and today we're going to look at a feature of Surfer SEO that helps you with some of your best performing content to increase the rankings even higher. So I created this new website about 6 months ago, and I've been adding new content to it regularly, and I've been optimizing it all with Surfer SEO. Now, I'm so happy to see that I already have some keywords that are ranking on the first page. So you can see this top one here, Best California Merlots, is already ranking in the 3rd position, which is amazing, and I'm really happy about that. So what I like to do for my sites or my client sites is when I have keywords that are ranking in the top 5 and I really want to give them an extra boost and see if I can get them, maybe into the top position, then I use Surfer SEO's audit feature. Now, the audit feature is an add-on now, so you have to add that on to your existing subscription, but it's awesome, and I'm going to show you how to use it in just a second. So let's go over to Google, and I searched our keyword, which is Best California Merlots, and you can see here that my article's right here, which is so cool. I'm really excited about that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy my URL, okay? Then I'm going to go over to Surfer SEO, and in the audit program here, I'm going to go ahead and put the URL in, and then I want to tell it what keyword I'm optimizing it for. So I'm going to put Best California Merlots. Okay, and I'm going to hit create. Now, what it's going to do is it's going to analyze my whole page. It's going to analyze my content, my images, all of that stuff, my links, and it's also going to compare it to the competition, and it's going to give me some real steps that I can take right now to improve the content and hopefully move it up into the 1st position. Okay, so Surfer is done auditing my page and my content, and let's dive in here and see what we can do. All right, so here's the audit page. Now, on the audit page, it's really going to break down your content from top to bottom, and it's going to give you all kinds of suggestions on things that you can do. It's going to tell you things that you're doing really well on. It's going to tell you things that you may want to change, and those are in yellow. And the red ones are things that you should address that they believe will really help impact your SEO. So the first one here is the content score. So you can see that it's given me a content score of 98, which is probably why it's ranking so well. Now, I wrote this article using Surfer SEO, so I knew it was going to be, it was ranked, it was optimized pretty well, but it's given me my content score. Now, this content score is not necessarily the same one that you're going to get in the content editor when you're optimizing the content. So this takes into account your links, your total page, all of that stuff, and that's where that score comes from. So at a 98 out of 100, it's pretty good, but there are some things that we're going to tweak just a little bit and hope we can move that up a little bit and move up our article. So the first one here, the first section is internal links. So as you know, in SEO, links are super important, and a lot of people sleep on internal links, but internal links, some experts believe, are even more valuable to your content than external links or backlinks. So Surfer SEO is telling me that I've got 2 opportunities for internal links for this article that I'm missing out on. So if I click on this, it's going to tell me the 2 pieces of content that I should add a link to internally to help the SEO of this article. So as you can see here, this one's in the red, so it's telling me these are things that I really should pay attention to and I should do, okay? The next one here is terms to use. So this is NLP terms and just, terms. So what Surfer SEO does is it takes the top 10 ranking articles for my keyword, and it takes all the words that those articles are using and using to rank, and it's giving us a suggestion on how many times we should use those words and what those words are. So you can see here we've got quite a list of words that it's recommending that we use. Now, this one is also red, so it means that we've got some work to do on this. So what I like to do is I like to comb through here and look for anything with a 0. Okay, so where it says you, that's how many times I've used it in the article. So if I go through here, I'm looking for things that have a 0. Okay, you can see right here. So this word here, it says Napa Merlot. I haven't used it at all in my content, so I will go in and I will add that to my content. Okay, then I'll go down here and I'll look for more zeros. So here's one here, here's another one here, and another one here. So if I haven't used it at all, I'm going to go in and I'm going to find a place for it and I'm going to put it in the content. Now, that doesn't mean I'm just going to drop it in there anywhere. I'm going to make sure it fits and make sure it reads smoothly and it makes sense, but I will go in and I will do all those. So pay attention to this. You might have a bunch of them here that you haven't used that you're going to want to go in and add to your content. And you're going to be surprised by just adding those in there, how much better your content score is going to be in the end. Okay, so the next thing we're going to take a look at here is word count. So if you know Surfer SEO, it always gives you a word count suggestion for your article compared to what the competition is doing. Now, if your word count is really low, it's going to tell you you need to go in there and add XYZ amount of words. It's also going to tell you, words in your headings. So if you need to add words to your H2s or any of your other H tags, you can do that here, and it's going to tell you that here. In my case, I've gone over a little bit on the content, and so it's telling me that I may want to remove some content from the article, remove some headings, and that kind of stuff. I'm not likely to do that. If these were all red, I might consider making those changes, but these are all in the yellow, and I think they're just fine, so I'm not going to. But if you do have some of these that are red, those are things that you're definitely going to want to address. Now, it also goes really deep into the exact keywords, so it's going to tell you that target keyword, which for me was best California Merlots. It's going to make sure that I have that and I've used it enough in my article. It even delves deep into partial keywords. So it's telling me right now that I want to have between 3.49 and 5.08 partial keywords per 100 words. It looks like I'm at 4.96, which is within that range. So this is green. I don't necessarily have to address that. Now, the page structure. So it's telling me that I've got my H1 tag. Now, obviously, if this is missing, then it's an easy, quick win. Just make sure that you input your H1 tag, and that'll drastically improve your score. I've got enough headings, it's telling me here. I've got enough paragraphs, so I'm good here. Now, my images, the recommended amount of images for this content is between 5 and 14 images, and I have 34. Now, it's still in the yellow, and I like how my article is put together, so I'm not likely to change that. And even if I was, I'm probably not going to get a lot in return for doing that. Okay. The next section here is it goes over your title and your meta description length. So it's telling me right now that my title is 53 characters, and it's suggesting between 55 and 70. So I may decide to go in and add some more characters to that title and to boost that up a little bit. Now, the meta description here, it says I've got 327 characters in my meta description. Its recommended range is 130 to 150. So I probably will go in and update that a little bit. I'm not sure why I have so many characters there, but I'll update that a little bit and see if that will improve my score. Now, the next feature here is the time to first byte. So it's basically talking about your site speed. This one is green, so I'm totally fine there. I don't have to do anything here. If this was in the red, then I would want to go in and I will want to address my site speed, because that makes a huge difference in your ranking. The other one here is the load time, and this one is not a problem. It's in the green. But if yours is in the red, you want to address that. Now, the final thing down here is missing backlinks. So it's telling me right now that I don't have any backlinks from other sites into this page, and it's going to give me a list here of, I guess these are pages that are suggested for links. So I could go out and I could try to get links from these places to try to boost the SEO score of my content. Now, obviously, this is easier said than done, but it's nice that it gives you this suggestion. So if you have a more competitive keyword, like something that's say a difficulty of 50 or something like that, where you need a lot of backlinks, this can really help you figure out where to go and try to get those backlinks to try to increase your content score. So that's it for the audit feature. So a couple of last things. So if you have content that's doing well, but it's stuck maybe in third position or fifth position on the first page of Google, I really recommend you go in and take advantage of this audit feature. Audit your content, really break it down, find out exactly what you can do to increase the SEO for the article and hopefully move that up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here and I'm going to make some changes to my content based on what this audit's telling me. And then I'm going to come back in a couple of weeks and I'm going to take a look at it and I want to see if I can bump this up from third position to first position. And I definitely would celebrate that. So if you don't have the audit feature in your current Surfer SEO program, you can just go in and add it. It's just an add-on that you add, and I think they give you a certain amount of audits per month for a small amount of money, so I recommend that you do that. If you've never used Surfer SEO, I'm telling you right now, it is the best SEO tool that you could possibly use. It's really helped me with a lot of my sites and my client sites. I'll leave a link down in the description and you can go in there and try it yourself. I believe they're still giving away 7 days for free. So go in and try it for free for 7 days. And I really hope that it helps you as much as it helps me. If you have any questions about SEO content or content creation, Surfer SEO, anything like that, or you have content that you need optimized, just get in contact with me. I'd be happy to help you.